testing everyone's ability to clap politely for over an hour. All right, so we are going to start today's event, and I would like to start with these words: wonderful, creative, innovative, extraordinary, talented, ambitious, and really, really good looking. These are but a few words to describe your program directors this evening, myself, Samantha Govender, and
myself, Jackson Masava.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we can begin, can I ask that everybody stand so that we can have our national anthem? Kenny? I'm going to lead the national anthem. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyiswa uphondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi sikelela thina nosapho lwayo, urena buluka setšhaba sa heso, ofedise dintwa le matshwenyego, o se boloke setšhaba sa heso, setšhaba sa South Africa. South Africa. Lady Blowfly on Seyemel, Lady Deep Defan on Sierra, Orkan Sieve, Gerbertes, van die bronze antwoord geeft. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of Sefako Makgatho Health Sciences University, I want to welcome you warmly here to this Vice-Chancellor's Awards. It is my honor to serve as your program director, co-program director. Allow me to observe protocol by first acknowledging the presence of our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Thandi Erasmus, the esteemed leader of and chief custodian of Sefako Makgatho Health Sciences University. Professor, we are honored by your presence. We are privileged to have with us members of the university executive, Ms. Odette Ramsingh, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Operations, Professor Dini Mawela, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research and Innovation. We acknowledge and appreciate your leadership and guidance. We further acknowledge the presence of Dr. Elise Venter, the Director of Research and Innovation. Thank you, Dr. Venter, for joining us. Where's Dr. Venter? Yeah, that's it. We also extend our recognition to all other directors and senior officials of the university who have joined us today. We acknowledge our deans of schools and the new appointed deputy deans. Give yourself a round of applause. Your continued leadership in advancing SMU's academic mission is appreciated. To all heads of departments present, thank you for your commitment and service to our academic community. To our academic staff members, professional support staff, administrative staff, and all members of the SMU community, we recognize and appreciate your presence. It is also my honor to welcome our special guests, Chancellor Dr. Nasipi Moya, who will be introduced as we proceed. We are truly privileged to have you with us today. To our distinguished awardees who will be recognized today, we will celebrate your excellence and dedication. We have not mentioned, if I have not mentioned your name or title, kindly consider my apologies, and we acknowledge you. Your presence enriches this gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, with protocol duly observed, we shall now proceed with the program.
So tonight we not only gather to recognize individual achievements, but also to honor our values that strengthen our institution and inspire the work that we do. Teaching and research, as well as community engagement, are important pillars that elevate our mission and our vision of our institution. So our award recipients embody these ideals through their creativity and resilience and their innovation. So we really do honor you this evening, and we would also be reminded of the broader purpose for what brings us together. So may this ceremony award inspire all of us to continue striving for excellence, to support one another as we build a greater and bigger SMU. So with that words, I would like to hand over to Jackson, who's going to introduce our VC.
Ladies and gentlemen, to start us off, kindly help me welcome Professor Thandi Macha Erasmus.
I get this feeling that I'm going to fall. Okay, now I'm going to use some technology. Try to open it. So let me start by greeting all of you. Must I bring it here? Can you hear me? Okay, that's better. So let me greet all of you this evening. But before we begin, I would like to extend a warm welcome and heartfelt thanks to our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Nasipi Moya. Dr. Nasipi Moya is the Executive Mayor of the city of Tshwane. For gracing us this evening, your presence today is appreciated. To our executive team, particularly, I must mention the DVC, Academic and Research, Ms. Ramsing, and all your teams, because without you, we wouldn't be here today. Then I want to also thank the dedicated staff and organizers whose hard work and commitment have made this possible today. We must also thank ourselves, all of us at SMU, the entire SMU community, for this night would not have been possible without your hard work, dedication, and the collaborative spirit. I also want to thank Dr. Gumbo. Dr. Gumbo is from USAF. He's also the program director of the EDHE. And Dr. Gumbo, I must declare now, there's no conflict because we won quite a number of awards at the EDHE. And most importantly, of course, our talented and deserving nominees and recipients who are the stars of today's celebration. Your presence here adds to the significance and joy of this event. It is therefore my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 2025 Vice-Chancellor's Excellence Awards. This is an annual event of the university. It is a moment where we pause, look beyond our day-to-day pressures, and recognize the exceptional individuals whose work continues to elevate our institution and advance our mission and vision in transforming health and society. Tonight is not only about awards, it is about honoring dedication, resilience, and the extraordinary commitment that each of you brings to SMU. It is also a reminder that excellence in a university setting is never confined to one area. It is a collective. It is multidisciplinary. And it is driven by people who understand that higher education and health sciences are fundamentally about service to knowledge, to communities, and to humanity. We gather this evening to honor excellence across key categories that reflect the breadth of SMU's work. Firstly, we celebrate administration and support staff, the backbone of our institution. These colleagues ensure that our systems function, our processes run smoothly, and that our students and academics have an environment that supports success. Your contribution often happen behind the scenes, yet they are absolutely essential. Tonight, you receive the recognition you so richly deserve. Secondly, we honor excellence in research. As a health science university, research is central to our identity. It is through rigorous inquiry, innovation, and scientific leadership that we confront national and global health challenges. Our researchers carry the SMU flag into laboratories, clinics, communities, and international collaboration. Tonight, we celebrate your pursuit of new knowledge and the impact of your discoveries. Thirdly, we also recognize our outstanding academic excellence and community engagement. Our lecturers, clinical educators, and academic leaders entrusted with shaping future generations of health professionals. But beyond that, our community engagement champions ensure that knowledge we carry does not remain within our campus, but reaches the people who need it most. You embody the spirit of Ubuntu and the transformative purpose of our university. Fourthly, we celebrate pioneers in frontiers of innovation. These individuals challenge the status quo, explore new technologies, and push boundaries that others might consider impossible. Innovation is not optional for a modern university. It is not optional for South Africa. It is not optional for Africa, especially when entrusted with the health and well-being of our nation. Your creativity strengthens SMU's ability to adapt and evolve. Finally, we will pay tribute to colleagues who have received NRF rating recognition. Achieving the NRF rating is a milestone that speaks to scholarly excellence and international standing. It is also a personal achievement, but one that lifts the entire university. We are immensely proud of you. We also celebrate the SMU community. Through all this that we are celebrating here today, the university is now rated by the Times Higher Education as number 11 of 26 universities. Colleagues, excellence is not an event. It is a culture. It is woven into daily habits, small decisions, acts of service, late nights, and early mornings. It requires integrity, patience, and a belief that our work matters. And indeed, it does. As we move into the award presentation this evening, I want to express my deep appreciation to every member of the SMU community. Whether you are receiving an award or not, your work contributes to the foundation on which excellence is built. Together, we continue to strengthen SMU as a beacon of health, sciences, education, research, innovation, and community responsiveness. Welcome, CFO. That's our executive joining us. And I can tell you we've had a very long day together. this whole day today, so I know why he is late. As we celebrate these remarkable achievements, let us also look forward to the future. Let us continue to support each other and encourage each other, fostering a culture where excellence is nurtured and celebrated. The journey ahead is full of opportunities, and together we can achieve even greater heights. I want to thank you and welcome you to the 2025 Vice-Chancellor's Excellence Awards. Okay, I was then told, because you know me and time, we've started a little bit late. Our special guest has been here for some time, so I'm going to move to the next part and then you'll get music afterwards. Is that okay? Okay. Now I didn't bring my glasses because I wanted to look nice, you know, for the pictures. I think I'll manage. But bring them, Mr. Masha. Bring them, just in case. Okay. Yeah, I think I need them. Now it's better. I can even make it smaller. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to introduce the mayor. And Dr. Moya started her political career during her first year at the University of Cape Town. I assume you were the SRC. Oh my gosh. SRC and VCs don't so sometimes see eye to eye. She graduated with a Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Science, Politics, and Public Policy and Administration from UCT in 2007. She furthered her studies at UCT and was awarded with an honors degree in social science, specializing in public affairs and administration in 2008. In 2011, she obtained her Master's of Philosophy from the same university, specializing in public policy and administration. She later obtained her PhD in political sciences from the University of the Western Cape in 2021. She has a certificate of competence, attendance at the UCT and London School of Economics and Political Science, LSE, winter course where she did democracy and development in Africa. Dr. Moya started her working career as a tutor and a teaching assistant at the UCT Department of Political Studies. She was appointed as a research assistant and project administrator dealing with the Democracy in Africa Research Unit and Africa Legislature Project. She was later appointed as a research assistant at the Community Law Center, University of Cape Town, from February to December 2010. Don't know what you're doing in politics. You should be joining us. She was appointed as the monitoring and evaluation consultant, program evaluation at Heinrich Bolster, Stefang, until March 2011. She then held a position as office and project assistant at the Betha Philanthropy Services until September 2011. Unfortunately, we don't know where those places are. You don't know where they are? Are they here in South Africa? Western Cape, okay. In 2011, she joined the Democratic Alliance, where she was recognized as a hard worker and a woman who is committed to changing the politics of South Africa. From October to November 2014, to October 2011 to 2014, she was then appointed as the National Manager, Performance Development and Management Systems by the DA Head Office. From 1 December 2014 to 5 November 2016, she was the Provincial Manager, Support Services in Gauteng. She then joined the city of Tshwane on 7 November 2016 and was the Group Head, Office of the Chief Whip, until 14th February 2019. From February 2019 to May 2020, she was the Chief of Staff in the Office of the Executive Mayor. In 2021, she joined Action SA, where she has been serving as the Chief Governance Director since April 2021. In January 2023, Dr. Moya was sworn in as PR councillor in the city of Tshwane and was later elected as deputy mayor in January 2024. She was then elected as executive mayor of Tshwane on October 2024. Dr. Moya, welcome. Not now. Let me go that way.
Yeah, when you read it like that, VC, it borderlines an obituary type. You must remember what you have done, all my sins in one document. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You look absolutely gorgeous from here. So I believe that everyone must come and stand where I am so you can see how beautiful you are this evening. I would like to acknowledge, you see, gentlemen are not used to be complimented. They're not sure whether to clap or, gentlemen, I'm also including you on the compliments. I would like to acknowledge the Vice-Chancellor. You know, VC, I'm looking for leaders like yourselves. You're talking here and you did not even congratulate yourself for all the excellence. You just looked on the side and you've been talking about the MSU community, MSU community. We are done with leaders who are me. So thank you so much for leading this university with grace, Mama. I would like to acknowledge the DVCs that are supporting the Vice-Chancellor, the Council of MSU, all the professional staff, the support, the researchers, the students, the honored guests, and most importantly, those who are here to receive awards or recognition for their excellence. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is wonderful to be here this evening. It's always a joy to spend time in a space that celebrates excellence and people who make it possible. The city of Tshwane has a slogan, we ignite excellence. I'm not sure to what extent we live up to our slogan, but we try nonetheless. I just want to say, VC, when I talk to people and I meet people and they say, tell us about the city of Tshwane, there's a couple of things that I brag about. Firstly is that I have the honor and the privilege of leading a city of over 4 million residents who come in different shapes, forms, and experience. But most importantly, the most beautiful, beautiful people. The universities that help us to produce knowledge. City of Tshwane produces around 60% of graduates in South Africa. 60% of those graduates are produced in our city. It is because of the universities like MSAU, UNISA, TUT, and UP that make that possible. It then makes us a knowledge hub of the country, and something that I don't think we take pride in it enough, that without us, this country will stall. The fact that all the research institutions are in our city, if this city doesn't work, it means we are unable to produce knowledge, not only for our country, but also for the continent. So we pride ourselves, but also I pride myself, I call us or ourselves the parent city of the over 300,000 students that are based in our city, that come and go home in June and come back and go home in December. That gives us a responsibility. When you're a parent, you must move differently. And we thank you for keeping them safe in your space, and we continue to avail ourselves to support you in ensuring that these kids, they come, or these students, they come to our city and leave being better people. Tonight is also a personal moment for me. As you can see from my obituary there, before I entered public service, I lived in the world of academia. And by the way, VC, I've never had a dream of becoming a public representative. You can tell that I took a very quick detour that wasn't planned for. but I'm well aware of quiet hours in laboratories and the long debates in seminar rooms. I know the feeling of chasing a question until it reveals something new. Those years shaped me and gave me a deep respect for the work that you do. But VC, let me congratulate you on your appointment as a VC. I know you feel very old in the position already, but to us, you remain a beacon of excellence and someone that we trust so much as one of the leaders that I lead alongside in the city of Tshwane. As I look around this room, I see so many people whose dedication we honor tonight. Your work stretches far beyond the campus and into the daily lives of our residents. It strengthens classrooms, clinics, labs, and communities. It helps build the future we want for the city and for the country. We meet under a theme that is both urgent and hopeful, advancing the boundaries of knowledge, excellence for impact and sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have time for quick fixes. Whatever solutions we put to the table now, they must carry us in years to come. This speaks to the task of every institution that prepares, especially young people, that we are preparing to serve and to lead and to imagine a better country. It also speaks directly to the role of SMAU. SMU stands as the only university in this country that is devoted entirely to the health sciences. I don't know if you appreciate that. But more than that, you are in a township, which used to be in the past an area that didn't have much importance or significance. I'm always happy when I pass in Garangua and say that the presence of the university in a township gives us hope. That township is not where you just condemn people anymore. That having a university in a township, to me, that's something that I need to see more of. And thank you for not relocating, because other people leave the township and come to Pretoria East. So that identity carries weight, ladies and gentlemen. It places this institution at the center of our national effort to advance dignity, equity, and collective well-being. Allow me to reflect for a moment on our capital city in which you are part of. You are an essential part of the identity of the city of Tshwane. When I start talking about the city, I never stop, so I'll try. Tshwane is a city of great promise. In this city, I tell people that this city is more than 160 years old. If you want to trace the history of this country, you can't do it without coming to the city of Tshwane and ask yourself what is in Church Square, what is in Union Buildings, in Forward Tracker Monument, in Freedom Park, in Mamelodi. You cannot just explain our country without looking at those places. It is also a city that hosts national research institutions and scientific councils. It is home to several universities that shape the direction of our knowledge economy. Yet this promise lives alongside deep inequality. Many households still face unreliable access to clean water. Some communities travel long distance for basic health care. Environmental pressures contribute to respiratory illness, my apologies. Climate shocks disrupt livelihoods. Informal settlements carry the burden of inadequate infrastructure. These conditions shape health outcomes long before a person walks through the door of a clinic. We were reminded of these realities only recently when Tshwane experienced a rise in typhoid cases, which is also called the poverty disease. The pattern was very clear. The communities mostly affected were those living with unreliable water, aging pipes, and limited sanitation infrastructure. These were outbreaks shaped not only by biology, but by the built environment, by the unequal conditions in which people live. It was a stark reminder that public health cannot be separated from the quality of services, the state of our infrastructure, and the environments that surround our home. The city's development plan recognizes this reality and that health does not begin in a hospital or a consulting room. It begins in the home of in the home a family lives in. It begins in the availability of clean water and decent sanitation. It begins in the air a child breathes and the safety of neighborhood that surrounds them. It begins in the reliability of infrastructure, transport, and social services. Poverty and spatial inequality limit opportunity. Environmental degradation and climate pressure add further strain. These factors combine to create an unequal burden of illness and suffering. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot respond to these challenges through clinical care alone. We need research that explains what is happening on the ground. We need innovation that helps us design better systems. We need evidence that guides these decisions. We need knowledge that connects health outcomes to the deeper forces that shape them. This is where institutions like SMAU are essential. They provide the insight, the skills, and the leadership needed to bring lasting change to communities across the country. My own life has been shaped by this truth. I grew up in the rural Eastern Cape where hardship was familiar. Yet I grew up in a place where community mattered and where education was seen as a path to dignity. That path brought me to university where I encouraged to ask questions and to challenge old assumptions. I learned that knowledge is not an ornament. It can change the direction of a life, it can change the direction of a city, and it can change the direction of our beautiful nation. I believe that higher education holds the promise of renewal. It helps us see the world clearly and gives us the tools to improve it. It prepares young people to serve in clinics, labs, classrooms, and public institutions. It strengthens public health systems and supports innovation. It helps cities to respond to new risks and long-standing inequalities. When universities advance knowledge, communities rise with them. When they graduate skilled and ethical professionals, entire sectors are transformed. Let me turn to the future we are working towards as the City of Tshwane. We want communities with a reliable access to clean water. We want clinics that stay open when families need them. We want health systems that make use of new technology to provide care that is safer, faster, and more accurate. We want planning that is informed by research so that climate risks do not fall hardest on the poorest households. We want children to grow up in neighborhoods that are safe, healthy, and supportive. This future, ladies and gentlemen, is within reach, but it depends on evidence-based planning and on strong partnerships between government, universities, and communities. And it depends on institutions like yourselves that bring together teaching, research, and service. When this university strengthens its work, Tshwane grows stronger with it. I have no doubt that your graduates will design and continue to design the systems that improve maternal care and disease surveillance. Your researchers will help us understand how climate stress affects vulnerable communities and how we can respond more efficiently. Your partnerships with clinics and neighborhoods will strengthen local health system and rebuild trust in public services. The work done on your campus becomes a practical force for renewal across the city. This evening we celebrate that work and excellence across 4 essential pillars that VC was talking about. Teaching and learning being the first one, research and innovation, community engagement, administration and support. And I'm happy, VC, that there's synergy that is recognized. You can celebrate one, the other 3 will pull you down. So the acknowledgement of 4 pillars, congratulations on that acknowledgement alone. Ladies and gentlemen, teaching matters because it shapes the future long before it arrives. Educators ignite curiosity. They build confidence and competence. They guide young people towards ethical decisions and responsible leadership. They prepare graduates who will strengthen our hospitals, our public health program, and our research institutions. Equally, research matters just as deeply. It helps us respond to communicable and non-communicable diseases. It improves disease surveillance. It guides our response to climate risk. It helps design better waste management systems that protect health. It shapes policy that improves the lives of vulnerable residents. It also helps the city make informed decisions, from expanding clinic hours to investing in water infrastructure. Without research, we would be navigating without direction. Equally, community engagement gives meaning to teaching and research. It ensures that knowledge reaches the people who need it most. It builds trust in public service. It helps communities understand disease prevention, nutrition, environmental risks, and maternal health. It strengthens local system through partnership and shared responsibility. All this work depends on strong administrative foundation. Institutions cannot advance knowledge without people who keep systems working and environments safe. The administrators, support staff, technicians, librarians, and cleaners honored this evening play a role that is often unseen but always felt. They make excellence possible. As we reflect on these pillars, ladies and gentlemen, we should stay focused on the kind of society we are working towards. It is one that protects dignity and expands opportunity. It is shaped by decisions that follow evidence and by health systems that are strong enough to withstand pressure. It is a society where young people see science and innovation as tools for progress. It is built by graduates who lead with both competence and compassion. This is the future that SMU helps to build. Your teaching prepares the professionals who will support our health system. Your research guides the choices we make. Your engagement strengthens community. Your commitment to excellence strengthens the country. Tonight, we honor individuals who've given their best, their absolute best. We honor educators who expand minds and open opportunities. We honor researchers who push the boundaries of knowledge. We honor engagement teams who serve communities with dedication and love. We honor administrators who sustain the institution. Your achievements reflect the mission of the university and the hopes of the city and the country. As the executive mayor of the city of Tshwane, I'm grateful for this contribution that you are making to our beloved city. As a former academic and an aspiring professor, I am moved by your dedication. As a citizen of this beautiful nation of ours, the Republic of South Africa, I'm hopeful because of your commitment to service and excellence. Let us continue to advance the boundaries of knowledge. Let us continue to strive for impact and sustainability. Let us continue to build a city and a country where health, dignity, and opportunity are shared by all. To all our recipients, congratulations in advance. Your work inspires all of us. It uplifts us, and it reminds us that excellence becomes meaningful when it changes lives. Thank you so much.
One, two.
There's a gentleman who can play this thing, who was playing it very nicely. Where's he? Let's hear some music.
Wemadoda ngandani ayiyo lenkosi sithi lenkosi iyo lenkosi wemadoda sabelani wemadoda sabelani wemadoda ngandani ayiyo lenkosi sithi lenkosi iyo lenkosi Osiyathandaza Nkosi uphendula imithandazo yethu izikhalo uyaziva abafazi bayalila osathandaza Nkosi bedlwengulwa bebulawa bekhalela ubomi babo ngenelela ngenelela, ngenelela. Wemadoda mamelani, wemadoda nqandani. Oh, iyo lenkosi, sithi lenkosi, iyo lenkosi. Wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda nqandani. Iyo lenkosi, sithi lenkosi, iyo lenkosi. Wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda sabelani, madoda nqandani. Iyo lenkosi, sithi lenkosi, iyo lenkosi. Wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda nqandani, nqandani, nqandani. Tulululu, tulululululu, tulululululu, tulululu. Iyo lenkosi, sithi lenkosi, iyo lenkosi. Bayaphela bafazi, wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda sabelani, wemadoda sabelani. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the non-binary community. I am Mokgetho Molekwa. Thank you for being here, and thank you for listening tonight. Gender-based violence affects both men and women, but it's high time we are honest. Women suffer most. It is women who live in fear. It is them, not yet. Where was I? It is women who are suffering the most. It is women who live in fear, who don't feel safe in their own homes, in their relationships as well, or even walking on the street. And that is not the South Africa we want. So tonight, this was not just a performance, it is not just a song. It was a reminder that GBV is not a story happening out there. It is happening to someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's friend. It is happening to people we personally know. This starts with us, the conversations we allow, the jokes we laugh at, the behavior we ignore, the friends we don't correct. Small moments can become or can have big consequences. GBV is not just a women's fight. It's our fight as a nation. And until women are safe, none of us are truly safe. Let tonight be more than a performance. Let it be a promise that we will do better, we will speak louder, and we will act very soon. But anyways, today, we are not here for this. We are here to celebrate. So DJ, you can jump the... I might need you to stand up for this one. Vulindlela wemamgo bosi Eunganam Hallelujah shata namhlanje Vulindlela wela manyaguzwa Suanemon Nyana mutatile Beginas Kamana makati Unyana wam Yeyu jonkile this time Makatepe Suze suspect Uze mshadwen Nyachatisa namhlanje Mebe sithi Uyalama ngekoki Awubebe sithi Angeda shate vulindlela Vulindlela wemamgoposi Eunyanam Hallelujah shata namhlanje Vulindlela welamanyabuzwa Suanomo Yanamutatile Belis Yamane Makati Uyanam Eyu Jokile this time Makatepe Suze Vespet Uze Mshatwen Yachatisa Nakanje Mesit Uyanam Makati Aube Besit Angega Shate Bulikel We Mamyoposi Bulitela Yelumona Bulitela We Mamyoposi Bulitela Yelumona. Thank you.
Well, let's give him a round of applause. What incredible talent. And we are so grateful for you and for entertaining us, as we know that music is the universal language that brings all of us together. So now I know that everybody is ready to get into the awards. And so we're not going to delay. We're going to get straight into the SMU Administrative and Support Employees Award. And we just want to recognize that this is actually the backbone of the university that keeps the operations running. And speaking of operations, you know, our DVC, Ms. Ram Singh, she announced that, you know, SMU is going paperless. And everything was working great until the staff needed to use the bathroom, Prof. So you need to look into that. And so without further ado, I'm going to call Ms. Molefe and Ms. Mabinjwa to come and do the announcements. So please make your way to the stage.
Good afternoon, colleagues. How are we doing today? Are we in a celebration mode? Firstly, I need to correct my surname. It's Mbanjwa. So, colleagues, as you've heard, in a space of academia, the backbones may be slightly forgotten. So today we're here to celebrate the people that go above and beyond their paychecks. Because it's not about the PMS, it's the extra. So, colleagues, help me celebrate. I'm not sure if my technical team is ready there. This amazing person is an administrative assistant in the Department of CTL. She just doesn't do the admin, she goes above and beyond. If you talk finance, she knows where finance department is. If you talk HR, she knows where it is. She walks, she calls, she does everything needed to make sure the department achieves everything that is needed. This is none other than Ms. Dimakato Molokoma. She's a runner-up for this. There's more amazing people for this. In her absence, I will call Dr. Fenter to please come and receive her award. And can the DVC also help us as well? I'm putting my big boss on the spot. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. The second person being the winner in this category for client-centric behavior. This person is a cleaner in the Department of Ops and Gynae. She just does not only clean. If the department is going to agree this person deserves something, Apparently, there's no broken lights there, there's no broken doors, because girl makes sure those are reported before they even disturb our teaching and learning activities. Please help me celebrate Miss Maria Baloyi. Yes, she's the overall winner, so everyone who entered this one, this is our winner. There's money, 10,000 rand, all yours. Let's look at the camera, colleagues. The picture didn't capture. Colleagues, as we know, we are all leaders in our own spaces. This one is for the outstanding leadership and professionalism. This lady, we say South Africa is in a deep crisis economically. She's making sure we are not only producing health sciences graduates, but we are also producing entrepreneurs. She's been recognized and won the Faculty Advisor of the Year award out of the 26 universities. She's been recognized nationally. And at home, we also are recognized Ms. Naledi Matole from the Economic Activation Office. In her absence, I would love the line manager. Prof, please welcome me in her behalf. The second canto, there was no runner-ups, colleagues. It's either you have it or you don't. Anyway, we pay you if you don't. The salary covers that. Even the following one, there's no runner-ups. This is the winner who takes it all for continuous improvement. Don't be fooled by the job title. This person is a medical technical officer in the microbiology department. Her main goal and passion is to make sure that we improve systems in the university, making it easy for our students to really do the lab work properly. If there's anything that is lacking, she makes sure she has an eye on it, and she's going to do something about it. That is Ms. Kongani Koza. Please help me celebrate her. Are you fine? Are you okay? Okay, please pay attention to this one. This is a miracle of a person. If you are able to get 19 of your teammates, people you lead, to vote for you, 19 of them, not 2 or 1. This person works as an machine operator in the grounds department. 19 colleagues who report or work with him in the team have nominated him as the best leader. He is outstanding because there are some wise garden that have been done in the residences, and he leads the team effectively. What you see on campus, he's part of the leadership that has made it happen. This is none other, collaboration and teamwork. And the winner, the only winner, no runner-up, it's Mr. Justice Maleba. 19 people said yes to him. Clap hands, it's 19 people. I think these awards are for the grounds people. The next person, also belonging in the grounds maintenance section, also had quite a number of nominees, but what stands out is that it's for the innovation and creativity. What he's done, the vegetable garden and the sitting space that we see in the residences, it's one of his ideas, or he's been part of the team that came up with that. Making sure that there is vegetable for our students in times where they need it, and accessible to anyone who needs. If you can go just before you reach the grounds, you will see those beautiful gardens. Those are the hands that have done them. It's none other than Mr. Freddy Raselebana. Come, Mr. Raselebana, we see your work. There's no seconder. He got it all. I want the music to just go a bit low. With any prize, there's always the top dog, Mosne. We are there. The best administration employee. This one, I quote, is a vessel of institutional memory. The HPCA accreditation visits are always at par. When she is in the room, the deans, the DVCs know everything is gonna go pashash. She has accuracy in her work, and she loves serving people. And this is the best, did I mention that already? The top dog award goes to none other than Magda for sure. There's no seconder, she took it all. No one compared to the evidence given to us. And you see the DVCs and the Ds are hugging her. Evidence, receipts. She's the best administrator. So all of us administrators, we must look this side. And it's 20, we are not stingy in this committee. And she's going on pension. I hope that MSc cruise is booked. I need to clarify this one because you think we are duplicating things. There are support staff, there are administrative staff. Administrative is us office people with the glasses. Ne? Then support staff, it's those ones who get their hands dirty. So we are in that category. This is also another top dog category where it's still one of the two highest nominees. This person is a leader. I said this is a grounds thing. In the grounds again section. Not today, VC. So colleagues, this person is a leader in that department. If you see SMU not having water, just know our gardens have water because this person has created sustainable water and waste management systems that make sure those gardens are taken care of. SMU is beautiful. I think we can all agree because the water is always there. She has invented those and there's sustainability in what she's doing. And the two guys that have also won, I think it's part of the team. I think there's a great work happening there. For the best support employee, it is none other than Miss Batabile Ndlovu. There are no seconders. She took it all. As pretty as she is. Well done. And that is the end, colleagues. Thank you so much for the nominations. It was not easy to come to this. The standards were very high. My adjudication committee knows that I was angry with them. If you were not called, does not mean you don't really give input to the university, but someone had to win. Who is worthy of winning? Thank you from my side.
Thank you, Lucy.
Ladies and gentlemen, who saw the director, the deputy, the DVC as she came on stage? Who saw that? I saw her. Did anybody see her when she came on stage? She went right through here. Did you see that? I don't know if it's the shoes or she's just a pantsola by nature. But when she came here, I thought you're gonna play that Hennessy song and then she'll be dancing for us now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next item on our program, which I think my HOD feels very strongly about. We have fights day in, day out in the school because she feels that teaching and learning, it's the heartbeat of the university. Of course, we've got researchers in the house, but she feels very strongly. Please help me welcome the following individuals on stage to hand over these awardees. And when I welcome them, when I say Prof. Dini Mawela, what comes to mind? Anybody? Right? Right? And when I say, and this one I will say, Dr. Fenter, when I think of Dr. Fenter, I think of a teaching portfolio. Whenever I think of it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Dini Mawela and Dr. Fenter on stage.
Good evening, everybody. I didn't hear what you said. What do you think of when you see me? Yeah, elegance. You're right. So we're going to do the Teaching and Learning Awards. And there are several categories in the awards. Are we ready? Thank you. And this one gives me real pleasure. And she will know why. Because the winner of the Beginner University Teaching Excellence Award is, drum roll Batu. Did I see her? Is she here? Miss Ishmeralda Mabena Sikwe. Is Dr. Manafe here? Dr. Manafe, Dr. Prof. Malik, Ishi, don't cry. You deserve it. You deserve it. Okay, I've called Dr. Manafe because the dean is not here. He's at a wedding, and I think, Ishi, the school is very proud of you. And Prof. Malika sends his congratulations. Ishi, have you stopped crying now? She hasn't. We have good teachers at SMU. Believe me, we have good teachers. So this prize was shared by people in the same school. I don't know if it's rigged or not. It's not rigged. Prof. Malika told us last year that School of Healthcare Sciences is coming. And he was right, because the joint winner of the Beginner University Teaching Excellent Award, Dr. Makwena Sibuyi, welcome to the stage. Also from School of Healthcare Sciences. Is Makwena not here? In her absence, the elegant, beautiful Dr. Vokwana will take the prize on her behalf. But congratulations to the school. Thank you. Now we come to the elders of teaching. Elders by experience, not by age. And the award for the Experienced University Teaching Excellence goes to Dr. Rino Gordon. Thank you, Dr. Gordon. I don't know where Dr. Fenter is going, because we're now going to do the Community Engagement Awards. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to the School of Healthcare Sciences. Please text Prof. Malika, he missed out. Prof. Gololo, your turn next year. So we're going to go into the Vice-Chancellor's Excellence in Community Engagement Awards. For this award, we decided this year to tweak it a bit and allow each school to put forward their best community engagement project. So we're going to recognize 5 teams from the 5 schools. And, whoa, from the School of Dentistry, the Healthy Smiles campaign. Welcome to the stage, Ms. Kilebohile Modika. I'm calling the dean into the picture, Professor Munjerere. You did hear, this is from the School of Dentistry. Ne? The best community engagement project in the School of Healthcare Sciences. the Cheeky Boys Institute, and the project leader, Dr. Tsiamo Ramelapa, please come to the stage. Well done.
You know how much I love you, right? I just want you. We've been together for a long time. For a long time. It was so good.
The next best project in community engagement comes from the School of Medicine. The Tsepa Foundation Cataract Surgery Outreach, which was done recently at Tinswalo Hospital, and the project leader, Prof. Jan Olivier. I did not see Prof. Jan. Prof. Chauke, please come and receive the award on behalf of your school.
Just when I thought I had you, time went away. That's still the hardest thing. The one had to do. Oh.
Right. The next project, Best Community Engagement Project from the School of Pharmacy, the Maths and Science Project, Professor Mudiehi Matlala on behalf of the team. The last best community engagement project for the evening. From the School of Science and Technology, the Mobile Science Bus Project, and the group leader is Ms. Christicia Seseng. Please welcome to the stage. Prof. Gololo, you can come and share the moment. Is Ms. Seseng here? Okay, the Vice Dean, Prof. Gololo, will receive the award on behalf of the school, and congratulations.
Please come closer, closer than before. Closer to me. I get chills when I think about you, baby. I get chills when I think.
Okay, I'm taking cue from my VC. She said no music, so I'm also going to say no music. We're almost there. Can I call Prof. Siheri to the stage? And the first thing she has to explain is why she keeps me on the stage for this long. We're going to do the SMU Research and Innovation Awards, and Prof. Siheri is the Director, Research and Innovation at SMU. Looking pretty, Prof. Welcome. I must tell you, this was one of the most difficult things to judge. It took the whole morning. You can't put academics in the room and put a grid. They will not go according to the rules. So we are happy to be here today to do this award. Right. I did see him. So the best emerging researcher for 2025 at SMU, Dr. Raikani James Sereto. I think we have to investigate School of Healthcare Sciences. Icon into off. Congratulations, Dr. Sereto. Please don't stay imaging, ne? Now we come to the big ones. Yay. The best established researcher for 2025 at SMU. Drum roll. Professor Xavier Sizonondo, welcome to the stage. School of Pharmacy, we invite the Vice Dean, Professor Matala, to come and share in the moment. Is Prof. Nondo here? He's not here, so the Vice Dean will receive the award on his behalf. Thank you, DJ. This one is very close to my heart, and thanks to the VC for making women feel special. Because this award is for the best overall female researcher at SMU. She also gets a certificate of recognition for advancing research excellence in the School of Science and Technology. Prof. Ngobile Munati Mkolo. For a moment, Prof. Gololo forgot he was in science and technology. Don't worry about healthcare sciences. We're coming for them next year. Hey. Hi, this is so unfair, though. The best established researcher in the School of Pharmacy. I haven't called you, Prof. Matlala. Sit. Can we welcome to the stage Dr. Whittaker? Is he here? He's not here. Prof. Matlala, please come and take the award on behalf of Prof. Whittaker. Eh? HOD. Dr. Poka. Dr. Poka, come and take the award on behalf of Dr. Whitaker. Prof. Matala, please stay, otherwise you get 10,000 steps. We want to recognize Prof. Elmine Bronkhorst, and she gets a certificate of recognition for advancing research excellence in the School of Pharmacy. Is Elmine here? Congratulations, Elmine. Please come and get your recognition. Is this the last one? We'll just keep you waiting for a bit. Is there how many more? According to this program, it's the last one. Can I call to the stage? Remove. Can I call to the stage? I'm old, ne? But I have a mentor, ne? My friend, my mentor, my child, Professor Oladimeji. Please come to the stage and receive a certificate of recognition for advancing research excellence in the School of Healthcare Sciences. Well done. Now, in his absence, we're going to honor Professor Xavier Sizonondou for the researcher who has generated the largest research income in 2024. Congratulations, Dr. Nondou, Professor Nondou. Madam, you must come. You might as well stay, Prof. Matlala, because we're now going to recognize the researcher who generated the highest number of registered patents. Nivile, patents. We're commercializing. Ne? From the School of Pharmacy, Dr. Whitaker. Prof. Matlala has just told me that you want your research recognized. Come to the School of Pharmacy. That concludes this part, and congratulations to everybody. And thank you. Have a great evening.
Let's give everyone a hand of praise for their excellent work. Well done to everyone. Okay, standing between you and your dinner is some wonderful entertainment that we're going to have from our amazing saxophone player, as well as from our our SMU artists there. And so we're just going to have those two items, and then I'm going to hand over to my co-program director to introduce the vote of thanks and close the program. So over to you, sir, to play your beautiful saxophone. He brought two here, and I think that's such innovative and forward-thinking that he brought two saxophones just in case one runs out of music. So please come forward.
One, two.
Umlilo, umlilo, umlilo. Dala ngibona ngiphila kanje, ngibona
Yaku? Wumanda! That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, we made a slight deviation on the program and we want to correct it quickly. Can we settle down, please? We still have 2 more items that we need to serve, and please help me welcome back on stage Prof. Mawela and Prof. Seheri to come back and conclude with the Frontier in Innovation and the NRF rating recognition. Please. Prof. Mawela? Prof. Seheri? Are they still in the room? Or are they dancing outside because there's some music out there? Prof. Seheri? Welcome. There we go. Thank you very much.
All right. We are going to move on to 2 last sections of awards, and this is now for the Frontiers of Innovation. And as I'll call them up together, and they can just come up and receive their certificate of recognition for breakthrough innovation. And this goes to Miss Nomdiso Nkosi and Dr. Samani. So now we're going to hand out the Certificate of Recognition for Breakthrough Innovation in the next category, and that goes to Mr. Emmanuel Quignone, Dr. Madan Poka, and Dr. Whitaker. You can come through. The next pair of breakthrough innovation is by the School of Healthcare Sciences, and it goes to Dr. Seretro and Professor Mohatle. And then we go to the Schools of Science and Innovation, and the award goes to Dr. Tibana, Mr. Tabo, and Professor Gololo. we have a lot of people breaking through. The next certificate of recognition for breakthrough innovation goes to Dr. Jean and Dr. Whitaker. All right, then we have another group for their project on hot pre-emulsion-based high-pressure something, and it goes to Ms. Mashlangu, Dr. Makoni, Dr. Polka, and Dr. Whitaker. Yeah. Dr. Whitaker is going to have a very nice Christmas. No? And the last certificate of recognition, breakthrough innovation, goes to Professor Mkolo. Okay, we are now moving on to our NRF Rated Recognition Awards. And the first rated researcher for his C2 category is Dr. Benson. Okay. Again, for our C2 category,
Our ratings are personal. Did you remember my speech? It's a personal achievement.
all right. Okay, our next C2 rated researcher that we'd like to celebrate is none other than Dr. Madube Ungumrumbi. Okay, and then we'd also like to honor a Y2 category researcher, Dr. Hamid Abbas. Is he here? Our next Y2 category researcher is Dr. Nana Buthelezi. Yeah? And lastly, we have the honor of celebrating a C3 rating of Professor Liziwe Mugavisa. I hope I pronounced that right. Not sure. Thank you very much. Over to you, Co-Program Director.
What a beautiful evening, ain't it? Really, it has been a beautiful evening. To all of those who have applied and were not called onto the stage, we know that you did very well. Unfortunately, they had to call X amount of people. We are here now. Between you and food is me and someone else. So let's get that out of the way. Let's call someone who knows how to close. Please help me welcome Professor Irene Munjelele to come and close for us. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Good evening. My task is very simple here, is to really deliver a vote of thanks. They say this is one of the easiest speeches to give because you don't have to prepare it several days before. You can just freestyle because basically you can write it as the program progresses. But I did not want to embarrass myself, I wrote it down. Because I didn't want to forget some people. I may find that I don't have a place to go back to if I don't thank some other people. Just to start off, I'm really delighted to have been given this opportunity, a pleasant duty actually, to deliver this vote of thanks. The evening has been going very well. Can you all hear me? Or? No, we can't. Ah, all right. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must be very careful. The executive mayor is with us today, and we have not even thanked her properly. And I made a mistake and we're closing. So next time when we call her, she might not come. Can I kindly ask? Apologies. Let's not make a mistake of when we go to the executive mayor next time to knock on her door and asking something and she turns away from us. Can we kindly thank her properly? Please?
Sorry, Prof. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm good, hey? And thank you for asking. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in presenting a token of appreciation for our executive mayor of City of Tshwane, for taking her time from the good work that she's doing. We know about it. Yes, VC. And for staying with us throughout the program. Okay, thank you. I wanted to say something, but let me refrain. But anyway, I'm the acting HR, I cannot charge myself. But anyway, thank you guys. Executive Mayor, can you please come over? Hey, come this side, Executive Mayor. Yeah, ne? Guys from SNU, don't mind them anyway. They always say to our VC, you see how beautiful she is? They always say, VC, you are so beautiful. So don't be surprised, Executive Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mulefe. As I was saying, It's really a great pleasure for me to be before you to deliver the vote of thanks. Did you see how amazing our awardees are? Did you see them? I can tell you, in the not so far future, you will be seeing me here. And you also will be the ones who will be awarded. But on a serious note, firstly, I would like to first thank our VC, Professor Thandi Macha Erasmus, and the whole executive team for making this happen. Now, this shows us that whatever you do at SMU, you may think it's small, or you may think it's very big. We are all recognized, and it's accepted. We thank you for making this function happen, because it encourages us to even do better. I would also like to thank the VC once again for sourcing out our guest speaker, Dr. Moya. I've had the privilege of listening to her on a few occasions. Every time she speaks, I'm like, wow, what an amazing human being. So today was no different. Thank you, Executive Mayor. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion. Really, it wasn't going to be the same without you. You are always inspiring. Thank you very much for being here with us. By the way, because we started late, but we're on time, so I'm gonna use the rest of the time for vote of thanks. Secondly, I would like to thank all the directorates which are represented here. There are a whole lot of them. I'll just mention maybe 3 or 4, but just know that everybody here is in some kind of directorate, and the leadership that's here feel recognized and thanked. I cannot mention all of you by name, otherwise we'll take the whole evening. And I know they've already said I'm standing between something and you. So I don't want to take too long, okay? I would like to first thank the administrative and support section, which was really led by Mrs. Lebohang Mulife and Mrs. Mbanjwa. Did I say that correctly? Yes. And all the awardees, it was amazing to see what they've done. And I'm so proud because, you know, the top dog is from my school in this category. The second one, teaching and learning, I'm also going to rope in community engagement because this is led by Dr. Fenter. You have done amazingly well in those 2 categories. The third one, yes. Yeah. Research and innovation, Professor Mapaseka Seheri. Ladies, you have done amazingly well. Where are the guys? It's a challenge to the guys. Okay. This award wouldn't have existed without your input, to be honest. Now, I'll be out of order if I don't really make a special mention of the DVC. No, there's a reason why I'm really doing this. You see, I looked at the program. You were appearing under each and every section. You wanna know why? Because you work hard. And I wonder if you sleep. Yeah, I'll tell you, when I grow up, I want to be you. So when the program director started here, they said you must clap lightly and softly. But that's not how we are going to end this. But before we go there, I would also like to acknowledge and thank the guys who were entertaining us. What an amazing musicianship. Did you hear those young men? Amazing. I enjoyed it. It's just that I can't dance. I would have really shown you how these things are done. So lastly, to the awardees, obviously. Guys, you have made us so proud, so proud. It's desirable to be awarded here in front. Like I said, I'm challenging the rest of us. Can it be us next time on stage? Can it be us? Now, I'm going to say, like I said, we're not going to finish on a low note. I know some of you skipped lunch because you were waiting for this dinner, for this gala dinner. I know you didn't want to disappoint the organizers. They've done an amazing job. But before we go there, we need to really let's all put our hands together. We are going to applaud ourselves and the awardees for an amazing, amazing evening that we had. Can we do that loudly? Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this function. This formal function. So, according to the program, there's a gala dinner that's going to happen, and I'm no longer going to be standing between the gala dinner and you. With those few words, I'm saying cheers and enjoy the evening.
Can we just have order in terms of dinner? Can we have our table 1, 2, 3 going first, and we follow in that order? Thank you for your patience and enjoy your dinner.